What is going on, y'all? This is John with Facemask Fantasy, bringing you new fantasy content every day right here on this channel. So if you have not subscribed already, please hit that button. And I just got to let y'all know that we've been rolling out live streams. We got a live stream every Sunday at 10 a.m. to go over start-sit options for that Sunday's slate of games. And we have a waiver wire show at 7 p.m. on Tuesday to go over who you should be picking up and how much you should be spending on them before the waiver wire deadline kicks in. So come in, hang with us on 10 a.m. Sunday and 7 p.m. Tuesday, and we can answer your questions and hopefully help you win a fantasy league. But without further ado, let's get into some fantasy talk. And today we're talking Dawson Knox, the current tight end 6. Dawson Knox has scored a touchdown in the last 3 games, and last game had 8 targets, caught 5 of them for 37 yards and 2 touchdowns. Through 4 games, he's on a 16-game pace of 80 targets, 60 receptions, 576 yards, and 16 touchdowns. I'd expect those touchdown numbers to come down, but I think he's capable of many more yards than 576. I think that's on the conservative end of the spectrum when projecting him out, and I see no reason he can't get to 10 plus touchdowns in this offense. The Bills are running in 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end sets more than ever before since Josh Allen got there. Last year they ran it once. This year they've ran it 31 times through 4 games, good for 11% of their packages, which means Cole Beasley isn't on the field and Dawson Knox becomes a security blanket and thus is very fantasy relevant, where he was an afterthought coming into the season. This personnel switch makes sense if you've been paying attention to the Bills. They've been running the ball better than ever before, but Brian Daboll and Sean McDermott are obviously putting together game plans around Josh Allen for the first time in his career to take the pressure off of Allen in certain situations. Running more consistently means more 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end sets, which means more Dawson Knox on the field. We're also seeing less Gabe Davis than ever before, and Dawson Knox is emerging in his place as the preeminent red zone weapon in this offense, which is one of the most valuable roles in all of fantasy football. He's 25 years old, it's his 3rd year in the league, and he was tight end 33 last year. He had 288 yards and 3 touchdowns, which was his highest finish of his young career up to that point. He was drafted by the Bills based on athleticism. He posted a top-notch 9.26 relative athletic score, RAS. You've probably heard me mention that on live streams if you've been paying attention when I've been talking about tight ends. Relative athletic score ranks prospects against other past prospects drafted in past years at the same position going back to 1987. I typically like my tight end prospects to have an RAS above 9, as that seems to be the threshold for prolonged elite production. Gronkowski, Kelsey, Jimmy Graham, Kellen Winslow, Vernon Davis, and more recently Noah Fant, George Kittle, Logan Thomas, Darren Waller, Dallas Goedert, TJ Hawkinson, and Kyle Pitts all have an RAS above 9. And then you have your OJ Howards and your Kahale Warrings in there too, but if you're shooting for upside and you want a guy who has a shot to be an elite top 3 option at tight end, your George Kittle, your Darren Waller, your Travis Kelsey, you want him to have an RAS above 9 coming out of college. And Dawson Knox, 9.26, so absolutely above that threshold. While RAS is one thing that I look for in my tight end prospects, I also look at the situation he's walking into coming out of college. Does the offense project to be one of the highest scoring offenses in the league year in, year out for the next 10 to 12 years? With the Bills, I expect that to be true. So he's a buy for me in all formats. In season long, he should continue to get looks in the red zone in one of the hottest offenses in the league at a position that is typically a wasteland outside of the top 3 to 5 options yearly. And in Dynasty, again, I've said he's a long-term buy for a long time because he looks to be the logical replacement for Cole Beasley once Cole Beasley moves on, as he is now 32 and has been openly and vocally at odds with the team's coaching staff over medical issues this past offseason. Now, Beasley is a free agent after the 2022 season, but they could go full youth movement here, as they do need to manage the contracts of Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Trey White, Matt Milano, Ed Oliver, and Trey Edmonds. Again, Beasley's 32, and they could save $6 million against the cap in 2022 by doing so. Within the next 3 years, they need a replacement for Josh Allen's security blanket. Emmanuel Sanders is 34 years old, and he's moving on after next season. The in-house options here are Dawson Knox, Gabriel Davis, and Marquez Stevenson. I expect Gabe Davis to walk into that Emmanuel Sanders role as soon as next season, but I expect Dawson Knox again to be the Cole Beasley replacement long-term in this offense. Come 2023, if you can be patient in dynasty leagues when he's only 27, as he's 25 right now, I believe he becomes one of those elite top 3 options, as he has the RAS, he has the athleticism, and finally nets the role as a security blanket a la Travis Kelsey for one of the best quarterbacks in the league, one of the best passing quarterbacks in the league in Josh Allen. So in season long, again, he's a buy. In dynasty, he's even more of a buy. I don't know if there's a window or not to buy him. I would just buy him right now if you're in dynasty, because I really don't know if his value gets any any lower. I honestly think it just climbs from here. So what do you guys think? Put your thoughts in the comment section below. My name is John with Facemask Fantasy, bringing you new fantasy content every day right here on this channel. So if you have not subscribed already, please hit that button. Thank you for listening and have a great day.